What's up, guys? Back with another Rush to Max strategy, strategic rushing style. Just a quick check-in with my base here. Still got the level 1 defenses. I'm now at Town Hall 10. I'm just upgrading and dropping some of the new Inferno towers there. But really just plugging along, working on my lab and on my queen. You can see she's level 12 going to 13 right now. And still working on the builder base side of things. But what I'm here to talk to you today is about ore and why strategic rushing is actually the biggest benefit in the ore category. Now, in the old days, you didn't really have this ore problem. When Town Hall 16 came out, they released hero equipment. Now, hero equipment is the most broken thing in the game. It's the strongest thing for your heroes, and even a level 1 hero with a maxed out hero equipment is stronger than a max hero with level 1 equipment. So basically, the most important thing to upgrading your base is your hero equipment for your offensive purposes. So I'm going to go over 3 things. And it's going to be real quick. We're going to go over the league daily bonus to your ore, which is new. We're going to go over CWL and Clan Wars. And then we are going to go over the last topic, which would just be using the raid weekend to your advantage. So starting off, point 1, we are talking about league and daily bonuses. Now, the biggest thing is that daily bonuses now give you ore. They give you a little bit of shiny, some glowy, and some starry. The biggest thing here is your league floor. Now, what this means is by upgrading your town hall, the lowest league that you are to be able to be in goes up. So, for example, at Town Hall 17, your league floor is Titan 25. Now, Titan 25 allows you to get 1,000 shiny, 57 glowy, and 1 starry. And for contrast, let's look at Town Hall 14. Now, Town Hall 14, the league floor is Valkyrie 14, and that gives you 625 shiny, 31 glowy, and still 1 starry. Now, you can see the starry difference isn't any different, but the shiny and glowy is much, much different. And this is why rushing your town hall helps you get more ore right off the bat. Now, for Town Hall 18, if you can get to Electro 31, that is where your starry bonus goes from 1 to 2, which is a 100% increase in your daily starry bonus. So you really need to get to Electro 31 to see a big increase there. Otherwise, just upgrading to Town Hall 18 as fast as possible locks you into a higher league status. So now we're going to focus on Clan Wars, and this is a very, very similar outcome. So with Clan Wars, the higher Town Hall you hit, the more ore you get. Now, if you're in a clan where all of you guys are Town Hall 13s and you can only hit Town Hall 13s, you only get, Town Hall 14s, you only get 810 shiny, 33 glowy, and 4 starry per war. Now, here's the thing. If you do that by 15 wars in a month, you end up with around 9,000 shiny, 370 glowy, and 60 starry. On the contrary, if you're a Town Hall 18 hitting other Town Hall 18s, you get 1,110 shiny, 39 glowy, and 6 starry. Now, over the course of a month, around 15 wars, winning about 75% of the time, it's going to come out to 12,000 shiny, 430 glowy, and 67 starry. Now, you can see the difference here is pretty massive. And then when you take in the league floor bonus, like we just talked about, basically the total difference you're looking at from just rushing your town hall can be around 15,000 shiny, 600 glowy, and around 7.5 starry per month. Now that's a huge difference. And this is why rushing your town hall is better than sitting back at the Town Hall 13 or 14 and trying to max your Town Hall. Another thing in this point I will talk about is doing side wars during CWL. Now, during CWL, you can go into a different clan and spin what's called a side war, which is just a regular war that occurs during CWL. Now, wars give you around 4 to 5 starry per attack, and so doing this can really help boost your ore income during CWL. So I recommend, if your clan does not have that option, to either search for one that does or find a group of people doing side wars. There are quite a few out there. The final thing I will talk about in accordance to ores is the trader and raid weekend synergy. Now, here's the thing. Raid weekend is pretty mundane and boring, but the more attacks you can do and the higher amount of districts that you guys can clear with the less amount of attacks gets you more raid medals. And with the raid medals, you can buy starry and glowy ore. Now, if you are not putting any money into the game, you should buy the 2 starry packs and as much of the one glowy pack per session. But if you are putting money into the game, you actually can just buy 2 of each. Now, just to increase your ore income, I always just buy 2 starry and 2 of the glowy. But some people look to put their raid medals towards like clock tower potions or research potions because those really help your progression early in the game. While it's not tied to a town hall level, getting raid medals can depend on which clan you're in. The higher town hall you are, the more likely you are to be in an active and competitive clan. So by rushing, it actually benefits you because you can be in a clan with a higher raid weekend. Really, that's all I got. Strategic rushing really isn't about being weaker at the higher town halls. It's about prioritizing the resources that you can't buy with time, which is like ores. By hitting Town Hall 17 and 18 and securing that Titan 25 star bonus, if not getting to Electro 31, you can leverage that ores to increase your equipment and actually gain on people who are maxing at Town Hall 13. Another subtle bonus to rushing is that you unlock equipment that you wouldn't have at a lower level. So instead of putting ores into something you may not want to use later down the line, you get to put them into the equipment that you want to use. So stop maxing and start rushing so that you can take advantage of these huge benefits.